GST scam is quietly stealing your disposable income, and you are probably thanking the system for it. They told you the new rules were designed to save you. In September 2025, the government rolled out GST 2.0. They promised the middle class the ultimate relief. The tax on your daily essentials, your toothpaste, your soap, your packaged foods, was slashed to 5%. But I need you to look at your bank account right now. Did your grocery bill drop? Did your monthly expenses shrink? No. Instead, urban household consumption just hit a 2-year low. You are bleeding cash faster than ever before. And behind the scenes, the retail giants and mega chains just pulled off a 70,000 crore rupee wealth transfer directly from your wallet to theirs. They won't tell you this, but I will. This is exactly how the supply chain intercepts your money. To understand the trap, you need to understand the illusion of the maximum retail price, the MRP. When GST 2.0 was implemented, it was celebrated as a masterstroke. The messy 12% and 28% slabs were abolished for everyday goods. Essentials were moved to 5%. Mathematically, a 1,000 rupee grocery basket was supposed to become roughly 70 rupees cheaper. Over a year, that is thousands of rupees back in the pockets of the Indian middle class. But the supply chain has a very different math. Instead of lowering the final MRP on the shelf, corporations and retail networks simply absorbed the tax break. They kept the price exactly the same and pocketed the difference as pure profit margin. By the end of 2025, major FMCG companies reported a margin improvement of nearly 1.8%. Their revenue grew, their market caps exploded. Meanwhile, real food inflation in India held above 8%. Vegetable and cereal prices spiked. You are paying European-level indirect taxes for the illusion of affordability. Let us look at the raw math. If you earn 50,000 rupees a month in a Tier 1 city, your inflation-adjusted wage growth over the last 3 quarters of 2024 and through 2025 was less than 2%. With real food inflation near 10.9% late last year, you are mathematically moving backwards. The tax cuts were your lifeline, and the retail giants stole it before it even reached the cash register. But margin absorption is just the legal way they drain you. Now let me show you the criminal way. In February 2026, the Income Tax Department's Digital Forensic Lab in Hyderabad ran an AI-powered deep dive into 60 terabytes of transactional data. They looked at 1.77 lakh restaurant IDs across India. What they found is the mother of all financial betrayals. When you go out to eat, you pay the bill, and you pay the GST on top of it. You assume that tax goes to the government to build your roads and infrastructure. It does not. Investigators discovered that massive biryani chains, retail joints, and over 100,000 eateries were using a specific billing software to commit large-scale fraud. You paid the cash. They generated the bill. You walked out. And then, they pressed delete. They selectively deleted cash invoices from the system. In some cases, they wiped out 30 days of billing data before filing their tax returns. They charged you the tax, and then they erased the transaction so they never had to pay the government. The result? A 70,000 crore rupees black hole of suppressed sales. That is your money, extracted from your hard-earned salary under the guise of national taxation, funding the black market wealth of business owners. You have to realize that this is not an isolated incident. This is a structural feature of the Indian retail and FMCG ecosystem. The system requires you to consume. In 2025, Reliance Retail alone announced plans to invest 40,000 crore rupees to build integrated food parks to hit a 1 lakh crore rupees annual FMCG revenue target. The retail sector in India is projected to reach $1.6 trillion by 2030. Where do you think that $1 trillion is coming from? It is coming from the gap between your stagnant wages and the relentless manipulation of retail prices. When the government cuts taxes, The corporations absorb the margin. When you pay cash, the local retail giants delete the invoice and pocket the tax. You are fighting a three-front war. You are taxed on your income before you even see it. You are hit by 10% food inflation at the supermarket. And when the government finally throws you a 5% GST lifeline, the retail cartel cuts the rope. The middle class is shrinking. FMCG companies themselves admitted in late 2024 that the middle segment of the country, their primary consumer base, is vanishing. Consumers are shifting to smaller 5 rupee sachets of shampoo and biscuits just to survive the month. You are not failing. You are being farmed. Pause this video, screenshot this card, send it to anyone who thinks their budget is failing, because they are not working hard enough. The system is perfectly designed to make you feel like you are the problem. They want you to believe that if you just save a little more, or budget a little better, you will escape the rat race. But you cannot budget your way out of a system where the very price tags are rigged against you. They rely on your compliance. They rely on your silence. And most of all, they rely on you paying the bill and walking away. We are wealth-wise, and we will not let them hide in the dark anymore.